Okay, so welcome to a KeyForge video. So I've just finished playing my first game of KeyForge, would you believe? And I was playing the new KeyForge Adventures, Rise of the Keyraken. This is the solo co-op fight against the boss deck kind of game. And I'm playing with a dark Tidings deck of cards. In fact, it's the evil twin of the Dame Moongibbon Chiswick deck that I was fortunate enough to get in my 2-player starter kit. So how did it play out? I lost badly. The Keyraken took 6 damage out of 30. He gets 30 damage per player. I forged 1 key. I was using my spare keys to indicate every time the Keyraken ascends by spending amber to ascend. If he ascends 4 times, it's game over. So that was my 3 and then 4th one, and I was toast. It was attracting amber really fast. I was spending most of my amber keeping the tide low. So this is a custom low high tide card for this particular KeyForge adventure. It's got the special text on it that says the cost of the Keyraken to advance is 6 if it's high tide, or 3 if it's low tide. But there's an omni, so you can spend 2 to flip it to high tide, to raise the tide. And you end up having to do that a lot. Otherwise, the Keyraken is just going to get away. I got some of my creatures out, but they got killed very quickly. There's some quite nasty creature tentacles. Even if you look at the ones we've got here, we've got Slippery Arm, which has elusive. So the first time you attack it, nothing's going to happen. You've got Shield Arm, which has got Taunt on it. It's got a shield, and Lashing Tentacle, which has Prey, which means it's going to attack. Whereas these 2 are going to reap, which means you'll get more amber, which means you've got more problems when your Keyraken is trying to ascend. Of course, the other thing about this expansion, or this scenario, is that the Keyraken's shield, so it gets +2 armor based on every unforged key you have. So you really need to, you've got that real trade-off of having to forge keys to reduce its armor, otherwise there's no point attacking it, versus spending it to keep the tide high. I was also quite unlucky early on that a couple of artifacts came out, and as we've seen here, there's 2 upgrades. One of them allows the Keyraken to attack pretty much 2 creatures a turn. The Prime Mortal didn't happen because the Prey takes precedence. Well, that's why I played it, because it came out, and I didn't even get to use the Ascending Jet power artifact. So all in all, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite challenging. I've only played it through this 1 deck of cards. I'm going to try it again fairly soon. There's lots of things happening. The archive for the Keyraken kept on getting filled, and so you draw 2 cards per round, plus whatever's in there. So if I was going to do another round, you'd add 2 more cards to that, and then you play off those 3 cards. And so the archive mechanism worked quite well, because you had varying numbers of cards being played each turn. Didn't need to use any chaining, but yeah, all in all, good first impressions. I enjoyed it. The art was good. There was lots of things going on. I think there's lots of scope for some fun adventures trying to stop the Keyraken from arising and terrorizing the world. There we are, printed out, and so this is, if you've not seen my other video, this is print and play. So this is Keyraken is I've laminated it, printed it out, laminated it, and rounded the corners. All the rest of the deck is printed. I've backed them with magic cards and put them in dragon sleeves, which makes a very easy shuffle. And I think there's 46 cards in the Keyraken deck, and you need one card for your high and low tide, and of course you need your tokens from your normal KeyForge. So there you go, that is my first impressions. Really like it, looking forward to playing more. I think it's got lots of challenge, which is what you want in a solo game, co-op game.